Welcome to Yin Yoga Lifestyle. I am your host, Colette Darville. Cultivating our body's resilience and inner silence and its application to all aspects of your life. Let's become enlightened and enjoy the power of intuitiveness and creativity. You are listening to Society Bites Radio, social interaction for the mind and soul. Hello, and thank you for joining us today. I am your host, Colette Darville, and this is Yin Yoga Lifestyle. So now let us take a deep meditative breath. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Naomi Slater has been doing energy work for over a decade, and her journey into healing began as a dedicated yoga student. She received a Shivananda Yoga Teacher's Training Certificate in India and later studied prenatal yoga. Naomi's yoga classes incorporate healing aspects through focus on deep breathing and hatha yoga postures. While pursuing a degree in psychology and a master's in conflict management and resolution, Naomi continued to teach yoga. In addition, she worked in nonprofits and tourism, creating educational programs on diversity in Israeli society. These programs were focused on facilitating dialogue and promoting peace and understanding between groups and individuals, often from backgrounds with conflicting views and fundamental cultural differences. This work was largely driven by her desire to promote peace and healing in Israel. As well as couples coaching with her husband Navat, Naomi is trained in bioenergy to treat addiction and emotional imbalances energetically. Sorry about that. And Naomi also works with women both privately and in groups, helping women to awaken the flow of their life force energy using techniques from Tantra, yoga, and bioenergy. Naomi also leads workshops that teach women how to use a Yoni egg, which is an ancient Taoist practice that royal women used to increase their sexual energy, power, and stamina. Naomi is dedicated to helping women reactivate their divine feminine so they can live passionate and fulfilling lives. Welcome back to Yin Yoga Lifestyle, Naomi.
Thank you, Colette. It's a pleasure, really.
I feel we just did this. um, you not only work with your husband Navat, coaching couples, but you also work with women of all ages to awaken their power. Now, this is exciting because first of all, I want to know what sparked this desire to inspire and help women other than you are a woman.
Right. Well, of course, my own personal experience. I mean, that's what inspires people to do what they do. For me, it was, getting back in touch and understanding my sexual, spiritual nature. I really went on a long journey to know myself, and part of it was through yoga, and eventually that knowing, that journey led to knowing and understanding my own sexuality, and understanding that my sexuality is connected with my life force energy. And my life force energy is pretty much everything that I create in my life, all of my creative energy, my passion, my direction in life, my focus, all stems from that. And when I started to connect to that energy, different things in my life started to materialize, things that I'd wanted for a really long time, but didn't have the confidence or the energy to manifest. And I want to help other women awaken this energy, this latent energy that we all have, which for many women is blocked.
Yeah, yeah, and you hear, and do you feel that that creates this sort of woman that keeps multitasking, and because she's not focusing on herself?
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
many women have gone into a more a more masculine actually energy.
Mm,
And if they were to connect more to their inherent feminine energy, they would get plenty done, but they would do it from a different place, and they would do it in a more relaxed way, in a way that's more in alignment with their divine feminine nature.
yeah, that's well, and you have there's always excuses, isn't there, for why women, um, you know, uh, don't treat don't treat or realize that their bodies are or their own energy is really powerful. I mean, how much do hormones play into women's desire and sexual energy?
So, hormones, without a doubt, do play a role.
Hmm.
And I've been working with a lot of women actually that are going through menopause that are coming to me. And, their hormones are kind of all over the place and it's affecting their mood and, of course, their sexual desire and energy. And yes, the hormones do play a role, but there's a tremendous amount that we can do in terms of our mental and energetic ability
Hmm.
to transform actually the hormones that are playing in our bodies. Now, some of that is through really just mental energetic work. This is something that I do in some of the workshops that I facilitate. um, we shouldn't fall victim
Hmm.
to our hormones in the sense that so many of us will see it's as if our hormones are controlling us.
Yes. Yes.
And really, mind over matter, there's a reason for that statement. We actually can have a profound effect on the workings of our body, including our hormones, if we take the time to do energetic work with
Mm.
with our hormones, with the glands in our brain that are controlling our hormones, with our ovaries. Okay, so there's a tremendous amount of work that we can do um, to change that.
That's exciting. That's
Yes,
that puts the power back into an individual, doesn't it? Into a woman. Gives her
absolutely.
power back, actually.
Absolutely, we can reclaim that power. We really can, if we are dedicated to doing this work and we are curious enough to explore and to discover this latent energy that we have
Mm.
within us. There's a tremendous amount that we can do to change our lives and reclaim our power.
Yeah. When are you going to write the book, by the way?
It's funny. Before the interview, I was thinking, I am going to write a book. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Oh,
It's
there
going to
you
happen.
go. There you go. I just asked that
Right.
question. So now you have to, right? Because it's on
I know
there.
it's coming. It's coming. It's I'll let you
It's
know.
yeah, please let me know. Um, the Harvard Medical School writes some women, yeah, as they age, may have sexual dysfunction, it's related to social or psychological issues, like stress and anxiety, especially body image problems and relationship problems, or even the lack of a partner. Can you talk about this a little bit more?
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring this up because I was just talking about it last night in a workshop that I was leading.
Mm.
And what I find is that no matter what age a woman is, her body image is never she's never going to be satisfied with her body. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter if you ask her when she's 18, when she has essentially the sexiest body that she's ever going to have in her entire life. That 18-year-old is not going to be satisfied with her body image. And I think that that's a cultural problem.
Mm.
I think that that's something that really society needs to fix in how women's bodies are so overly scrutinized. Um, Cellulite or sagging breasts after having breastfed, or after birth, a bit of belly fat. These
Sagging
things,
knees, sagging
right?
knees.
whatever it may be,
Right.
thinning hair. I mean, there's
Yeah.
always going to be something where a woman feels insecure about her body, and I think that that's something culturally, as women, we need to change.
Yeah.
We need to change the way that we allow society to scrutinize our bodies. And we need to normalize the natural woman's body, which is not, the photoshopped images that people are seeing in magazines.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, of course, there's, stress without a doubt affects sexual dysfunction and lack of interest in sex. But there's something deeper here, which has to do with, I think, especially in women, how women's sexual energy has been repressed for thousands and thousands of years, and this creates a lot of what we're seeing today in terms of lack of interest from women in sex, because sex has been considered something that women should feel guilty about. If they're sexual, if a woman is seen as sexual or having sexual energy, she may be portrayed as a slut or a whore.
Mhm.
um, and we do want to refine our sexual energy in the sense that we don't want to be running around and having sex with a million different partners. That's not what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a woman who's feels comfortable with her sexual energy, feels open about her sexual energy, where she's not blocked. She's able to channel that sexual energy, and use it as a tool for healing, use it as a
Yeah.
tool for manifesting the life that she wants, for manifesting her passion, her creativity. Okay, this all
Yeah.
stems from our sexual life force energy. This
Yes.
is incredibly powerful energy.
So
So, yes.
I'm just so now I'm sparking all kinds of questions. Um,
Mm,
this energy, but that you're talking about, this life force energy. What can a woman do to rekindle her desire and passion within herself? I
mhm.
mean, maybe there's women out there who they're like, my life force energy. What is that? I don't know what that is. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So there are lots of different things she can do, but first it's about her connecting with her emotional, physical, sexual body. What does that mean? It means that women need to start to learn about what makes them feel aroused. Now, most women don't know. Most
Hmm.
women don't know what kind of touch, and there are many different kinds of touch, what kind of touch arouses her. Women need a lot of space to open up sexually. They're not like men. Men and women are sexually very different creatures. We
Hmm.
awaken differently. So it's having that basic understanding, first of all, of how, in general, women like to be aroused. And then, of course, different women are different. So it's understanding how you, as a woman, like to be aroused. And it's also connecting to your sex organs, your yoni, which is the Sanskrit word for vagina.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's the other question that I
Hmm.
have, because you give workshops on using a yoni egg. So
Hmm.
could you blend what we've just talked about into that?
Yeah, so absolutely. So the yoni egg is an amazing tool for women to get in touch with their sexual energy. The yoni egg is a ancient Taoist practice that was used by women royalty, and it was used in order to help them maintain their beauty, their vitality, their energy, um, and of course to satisfy their male partners, because a woman with a strong, supple, luscious yoni is going to be way more attractive to a male partner than one whose yoni is kind of dilapidated and has, the muscles have completely atrophied. And so
Mhm.
we want to maintain the energy in our yoni. So the yoni egg is one way to do that. It's a